Greetings, everyone. Greetings. Welcome to another episode of Brown Girls Are Beautiful. I'm your melanated queen and your hostess, Lil Foxy, aka Seven Wonder. How y'all doing out there? Today is heute ist Mittwoch. Today is Wednesday, you all. We are in the winter solstice. Today is Wednesday, December 21st. Okay. So you already know what that is. We're in winter season, y'all. And what I did is I entitled this video Christmas, Saturnalia, Sacrifice Season, and Winter Solstice, the Freeze Prediction. Okay. So a lot of these things tie in together. So I thought it was very interesting that we discuss it. Okay. Well, let's get into it, y'all. But before we do, let's go ahead and join hands like we always do. Bow our heads so we can give thanks, y'all. Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today in this thing called life, y'all. And we want to just give thanks, you all, and praises for the fact that we have made it almost through this entire year, y'all. So many of us did not make it. We want to also give thanks that we do have a warm shelter, a warm bed, a warm house, somewhere to lay our heads at night. The fact that we do have relatives, family members, friends, colleagues, associates, neighbors, those out there that have someone to at least give them a call to check on them. There's so much going on, y'all. We know the economy has been a little strange. The housing market has slowed down. People are scared about the interest rates. A lot of people monetarily are trying to figure things out from check to check, week to week, month to month, day to day. So, throughout all of that, we're still surviving, and you all, this too shall pass. So, can I get an amen? Mm-hmm. All right, I'm in raw, y'all. So, anyway, let's get into it because I think it's important to delve into this whole thing about Christmas. Okay, if you break that down, Christ, Christ, Mas. Okay, last time we had Mr. Royal on, he did break that down for us. You're celebrating the sacrifice of Christ, okay? Because MAS means mass. What is a mass death? Okay. And if you think that I'm making this up, you all, this is exactly why I'm having this conversation today. Let me go ahead and show my face while I come on camera, you all. Um, right now I have Tinkerbell. She's lying in my lap. She wanted to take a nap, so you might hear some purring in the microphone. All right, so please excuse me if you do hear that. Oh, turn on the lights. What happened to my lights? Let me find out my lights are not working. Hold on, y'all. Yeah. Oh, now they come on. Now they finally come on. Okay, they're just doing their own thing, y'all. I should put them on combination mode so they can just do a whole bunch of things. Yes. Yes, indeed. You hear her, y'all? She's something else. Okay, we're gonna let them flicker. Okay, we don't have to have Christmas to have lights. Okay, we can have lights all year round. Okay, that's how I feel about it. We can glow as much as we want. You know what I'm saying? Y'all, my freaking webcam that I wanted to use is not working today. Um, so I have my alternate webcam. I washed my hair earlier. I had kept this little part out. I should have just put it back. Y'all, I don't know what I was thinking. I should have just left it like that. So anyway, I only have a little bit of time because I was trying to get my webcam to work. And for whatever reason, I don't know if it's my camera or if it's the wires that are connected, but I tried two different wires, two different outputs and outlets, and it did not work. Y'all, excuse me for looking at my phone. I had a few missed calls, but I think I've already called those numbers back. So I should be good. Okay. Because business is always going on. All right, y'all. Where is my. Y'all, excuse me for a second. Don't mean to be reaching all over the place. Mm-mm-mm. Shout out to Brown Girls Are Beautiful. Okay. I'm just gonna be myself right now. That's just how I'm feeling. It's like when I tried to get prepared for this and I was all ready to go, I started losing ambition and momentum because the freaking webcam, it took me a whole hour to keep messing with it and it wouldn't work. So I just said F it because I got to leave out the house in less than an hour now because I got to go pick up an order for a client so I can finish printing her stuff. And so this just kind of like threw me back, y'all. It threw me off. Anyway, let me get to it. So, all right, we want to talk about Christmas, okay, and the real meaning and celebration behind it. For those of you who are not aware, that's what we're going to be talking about. So, let's go ahead and get to it. It's so many things that they have us practicing that we have no knowledge of, y'all. So, I think this is why we need to go ahead and delve into this topic. So, let me just get to it. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen, okay, so we can get into this whole scenario. It's ridiculous that so many people go out here spending their money. And I don't care what people come here, come here, come here, come here. You're doing too much. I don't really care what people do, with their money. But the thing is, we've been misled, y'all. We have highly been misled. So we have highly been misled. I wish you would go to sleep. And because we have been misled, so many people put so much emphasis on spending money for Christmas, spending money on gifts, and all of these things, trying to impress people. I don't know why you're trying to impress people that are not going to help you pay your bills for January. Okay. So let's go ahead and show y'all exactly what I'm talking about, y'all. So in here, you see it says holiday Christmas gift ideas for 2022. Okay. Barnes and Nobles. And yeah, I would say buying books for Christmas, that's a great gift. But is it necessary to buy a whole bunch of gifts? No, it's not. My wholehearted belief is that if you want to be giving and you want to share with people, sharing is caring, why can't you do it all year? Why is it only during Thanksgiving that we want to hand out turkeys and free meals? Like you have hungry people out here and homeless people all year round, not just during Thanksgiving and Christmas, y'all. What happens for the new year? Do people then forget about these people? So that's this is my question. And everybody want to have a holly jolly Christmas. Well, why can't people be holly and jolly all year round? That's what I'm not understanding, y'all. It doesn't make sense to me. Okay. So here you see Saturnalia, the definition of Saturnalia by the Free Dictionary. Okay. This is an ancient Rome celebration for all of you out there who don't know. If you claim to be a Christian, okay, I don't practice any particular religious practice at this point in my life. This has been going on for a couple of years now that I've basically come to the truth within myself that a lot of this religion has been plagiarized. We've been burglarized, okay, and so I don't even think that we need to be celebrating this nonsense. That's just how I feel about it. And it's nothing against people that believe in these holidays, but that's all it is. It's a belief. Just like you'll have your children to believe in the tooth fairy and believe in the Easter bunny and believe in Santa. And if you actually spell that out, it's Satan dressed in red. Stop it. Please go to sleep, girl. Oh my gosh. Yeah, jump down. Get out of my way because you're doing too much. All right, so let's go ahead and get to the articles going on here, and it will tell us a little bit more about this thing that we celebrate called Christmas, y'all. Okay. Now I forgot which tab it was. Move away from my drink. You're gonna get sprayed. Move back. One of these articles that I have pulled up, here it is. This is the one that I want to show y'all. Stop it. Y'all, oh my goodness. Just a minute, y'all. My apologies. Um, because I gotta go back in and share this with y'all. She's a piece of work, I can tell you that. Have a happy, jolly Christmas. Yeah, we have been basically fooled, okay? Here it is. All right, so that's on this page. Let's copy this. This is the part that gets on my nerves when it's time to share and I have to keep toggling through all these different screens. Yeah, that's the part that gets on my nerves. So hold on just a moment. That's why I try to keep all my tabs in one location. All right, so just a moment. It's coming up. It's irritating. But we're going to get through this. All right, here we go, y'all. Finally, finally. All right, so you see it. Here we have it. It's up here. What do you mean sign up for the inside history? I don't want to sign up for that. Okay? Nor do I feel the need to sign up for it. All right, so we're going to click off of it. All right. Now what you'll see here is a depiction that's going to show that they're giving a sacrifice at the temple here, okay? They're giving a sacrifice at the temple. Now, I want you to think about a lot of these deaths that have been taking place. One that recently just took place was Stefan Twitch Boss, the dancer for Ellen DeGeneres. You all, they're claiming that he commits suicide, but that whole story doesn't make sense, y'all. So I think it's safe to say that he was sacrificed. We just saw the situation with Takeoff, aka Kershnik Karibal. It's safe to say that that is a potential sacrifice. And there are a few others. Now, I want you to understand that these sacrifices have taken place right around the winter solstice. You know, today is December 21st. Heute ist Mittwoch. Today is Wednesday, December 21st. This is winter solstice. So people have to give sacrifices, you all, during this time of year. Okay. And it's called Saturnalia. And this is the true meaning of Christmas, you all. So let's look at this. You see this man right here? They're carrying him to the temple. He's pointing, you're going to go up there. I don't even think he wants to go. That's why they're making him go. They're taking him. See, they're pulling. Why does it take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people to take this man? He doesn't want to go up there, y'all, but he's being a sacrifice. They're making him into a sacrifice. So let's look at this article. Saturnalia, held in mid-December, is an ancient Roman pagan festival, y'all. Okay, so not only are we being taken away from our ancestors' practices, but we are forcing ourselves into something that is not even prevalent to what we used to celebrate. Okay, Roman, pagan, that's not us. Is a festival honoring the agriculture god Saturn. So a lot of you know that they used to honor and they used to refer to the sun as a god. There was a sun god. And even the planets are being worshipped as gods, you all. So the god Saturn is supposed to be a masculine planet along with Jupiter and Uranus. They did say that the moon is supposed to be a feminine planet because it's emotional and it pulls on the women's emotions. So I don't know who came up with this stuff, but I'm just telling you what I've seen. Because when the holiday occurred near the winter solstice, Saturnalia celebrations are the source of many of the traditions we now associate with the Christmas, such as wreaths, candles, feasting, and gift giving. Now, if you saw my last video about Thanksgiving and the massacre of the Native Americans, how they would gather and hold a feast in honor of their heads being on the table, literally having Indians, Native Americans, indigenous people's heads on the table, and they're feasting about it. And this is what you practice when you celebrate Thanksgiving, people. So I want you to understand what you're practicing when you celebrate Christmas. Okay, let's keep going. What is Saturnalia? Saturnalia, the most popular holiday on the ancient Roman calendar. Let me ask you something. To all my indigenous melanated individuals, what do you have in common with ancient Roman celebrations? Where is your lineage and where does your family derive from an ancient Roman history? Other than the fact that you have been force fed to practice these holidays. Okay, ancient Roman calendar derived from older farming related rituals. Notice the word rituals of midwinter and the winter solstice, which is today, December 21st. I'm pointing that out again. That's why I chose to do this video today. Especially the practice of offerings, gifts, or sacrifices to the gods during the winter sowing season. So I'm not making it up. Sacrifices. I want you to make note of a lot of these quote unquote Hollywood celebrities. I don't believe in celebrities because you're celebrating an entity. These infamous people that we see on the TV screen, okay, are being sacrificed around the winter solstice. Again, shout out to Takeoff, Kershnik Kari Ball. Again, there's another one, Stephen Twitch Boss, okay, which is Ellen DeGeneres' DJ, and he's known for dancing. And there are some others, okay, that have come to their untimely earthly demise in this realm, okay, that have been sacrificed. Whether you know it or not, there are a lot of celebrities that practice these things, practices of sacrificial um, characters. So, a lot of these people that have stepped away from the camera have come to their untimely demise. Okay, they were sacrificed, whether people want to believe it or not. I'm showing you right here in the article. Okay, so offering gifts. So this is why they have the gift giving. You know, you're putting gifts under the tree, you're giving gifts to one another. One thing that we are not doing, we are not sacrificing people, but best believe people that they want to classify as the elite. I don't consider them to be elite, but the people that work in Hollywood, they do practice this sacrificing to the gods, okay? During the winter sowing season. And the god that we're referencing is the god of Saturn, okay? It is not the god that you all are referencing that you think sits in the sky and is watching over you on earth. All right, this is the god of Saturn when you're celebrating Christmas, y'all. So, what do we have in common with celebrating a god of Saturn and sacrificing people? But yet and still, you're going to see many people going out here celebrating in honor of Christmas because they're going to tell you, oh, well, the reason I'm doing it is just so I can celebrate my family members. I don't believe in it. But you're still practicing a ritual, okay? And it did not derive from you, it derived from this practice right here. So you just got to understand what you feed your energy to, you're giving it life. The pagan celebration of Saturn, the Roman god of agriculture and time, began as a single day, but by the late Republic of 1331 to 1333 to 1331 BC, it had expanded to a week long festival beginning December 17th on the Julian calendar, which the Romans used at that time. The winter solstice fell on December 25th. Okay. So during that time, the winter solstice fell on December 25th. It had nothing, and nowhere do you see that this had to do with the birth of a Jesus, the birth of a Christ. You just read it here in these words that I am sharing with you in this article that the Romans used at that time a calendar, which was a Julian calendar, and the winter solstice fell on December 21st. I just told you that heute ist Mittwoch, okay? Today is Wednesday, December 21st. So in 4 days, it will be December 25th. That's not too far off from the winter solstice. The winter solstice starts on December 21st, according to the calendar. All right. How the Romans celebrated Saturnalia. During Saturnalia, work and business came to a halt. So everybody stopped working and they stopped their business practices. Schools and courts of law closed and the normal social patterns were suspended. Okay. People decorated their homes and reefs with wreaths and other greenery and shed their traditional togas in favor of colorful clothing known as synthesis. All right. So when you see wreaths strung on the doors and when you see greenery all over the place, this is a Roman pagan practice. This did not come from our indigenous people, you all. All right. Get with it. Even enslaved people did not have to work during Saturnalia, but were allowed to participate in the festivities. In some cases, they sat at the head of the table while their masters served them. I want you to pay close attention to that. So, all of you out here who think that you're just holly and jolly, you want to sit your children on a SANTA, SATAN, Satan, wearing all red, the devil's color. Okay. Um, you're sitting them in the lap of a man that you don't know. Okay. Now, most of the time, you would say you would never sit your child in the lap of a man that you don't know, but because you want to celebrate Saturnalia, then it's okay for your child to sit in a strange man's lap. Let's keep going and ask him for toys and goodies. And he's telling your child, have you been naughty or nice? Either you'll get cold or you'll get a whole bunch of toys and goodies. That sounds pedophilic to me because how do people lure in children with candies, with goodies, with toys, you all the things that children like. And we're going to talk about Nicolaus, Saint Nicolaus, okay? Because if you do not know the nature of that, I think you need to delve deeper into it. That is very demonic. People did sacrifice children to these entities. Okay. So while you're giving your children over to the lap of a stranger, you might want to think about this for a second. All right, let's keep going. Instead of working, Romans spent Saturnalia gambling, singing, playing music, feasting. What do you do when you get together with your family? Some of the same stuff. You're dancing, you're jingling, you're mixing, you're mingling. You're jingling, baby. Go ahead, baby. You're doing all this stuff, right? You're getting into it with the electric slide. You're breaking out the dominoes. You're playing spades. All my melanated people, you know what I'm talking about. You know how we do. We're feasting, right? You got the ham, the turkey is glazed up on the table, full of turkey and stuffing and dressing and gravy, smothered all up in the gravy, right? All the things that give you high cholesterol and high blood pressure, but it's okay because you're melanated. This is how Black people eat, right? So when it's time to have high blood pressure, heart attacks, strokes, what are you blaming it on? Oh, well, that's just how we eat. Okay. Feasting, socializing, and giving each other gifts. Wax taper candles called Saray were common gifts during Saturnalia to signify light returning after the solstice. So if you see a bunch of candles being lit, this is why. On the last day of Christmas, my true love sent to me. Okay. On the last day of Saturnalia, celebrations known as the Sigillaria, many Romans gave their friends and loved ones small terracotta figurines known as Signallaria, which may have referred back to older celebrations involving human sacrifice. Need I say this again for all of the people that did not hear it in the back? Let me make my screen bigger because I think y'all think I'm joking. I don't think y'all heard what I just said. On the last day of Saturnalia, celebrations known as Sigillaria, many Romans gave their friends and loved ones small terracotta figurines. Terracotta figurines known as Signallaria, which may have referred back to older celebrations involving human sacrifice. Now, I'm going to point this out again. What just happened to take off entering into the winter solstice? Okay. What just happened to DJ Twitch, aka Stephen Boss, entering into the winter celebration season? All right. And what is today? Today is December 21st. Heute ist Mittwoch. It is the solstice of winter, you all. All right. So I don't have to make this up because they are telling you right now why we're celebrating Christmas, which is a celebrating of the death of a Christ. Okay. It is not the birth of anything. I don't know where y'all are getting this from. You're basically celebrating a satanic demonic practice. Saturnalia was by far the jolliest Roman holiday. The Roman poet Catullus famously described it as the best of times. So riotous were the festivities that the Roman author Pliny reportedly built a soundproof room so that he could work during the raucous celebrations. These people are very demonic, y'all. Temple of Saturn and other Saturnalia customs. Constructed in the 4th century AD to replace an earlier temple, the Temple of Saturn in Rome served as the ceremonial center of later Saturnalia celebrations. On the first day of the festivities, a young pig would often be publicly sacrificed at the temple, which was located in the northwest corner of the Roman Forum. You all know about Bohemian Grove and the things that take place there. The cult statue of Saturn in the temple traditionally had woolen bonds tied around his teeth, but during Saturnalia, these bonds were loosened to symbolize the god's liberation. In many Roman households, a mock king was chosen. The Saturnalicious princeps or leader of Saturnalia, sometimes also called the Lord of Misrule. Usually a lowlier member of the household, this figure was responsible for making mischief during the celebrations, insulting guests, wearing crazy clothing, chasing women and girls, etc. Why are they chasing women and girls? Ask yourself that question. What is it about the girls and the women why they would chase them? And etc. They don't tell you the rest of what happened once they catch these women and girls. The idea was that he ruled over chaos rather than the normal Roman order. The common holiday custom of hiding coins or other small objects in cakes is one of many dating back to Saturnalia, as this was a method of choosing the mock king. Yeah, this sounds very demonic. It sounds very hedonistic. This sounds very tumultuous. So you're celebrating a god of chaos. How Saturnalia led to Christmas. Let's see what this says, y'all. Thanks to the Roman Empire's conquest in Britain and the rest of Europe from the 2nd century BC to the 4th century AD, and their suppression of older seasonal rites practiced by the Celts and other groups, today's Western cultures derive many of their traditional celebrations of midwinter from Saturnalia. The Christian holiday of Christmas, especially, owes many of its traditions to the ancient Roman festival, including the time of year Christmas is celebrated. I just told y'all, man. You don't believe me? Read this. Do your own research. Don't watch me, watch TV. You know what I mean? The Bible does not give a date for Jesus's birth. Okay? In fact, some theologians have concluded he was probably born in spring. And actually, spring is a time when the flowers grow nice, tall, straight in a row, a time when the birds come out to sing. Ting-a-ling, ling-a-ling, ling-a-ling, ring. So, y'all, you're seeing it for yourself, as suggested by references to shepherds and sheep in the nativity story. That's the time when everything is coming into fruition, back when life is coming to surface, when everything is coming into bloom, flowers, trees, fruit, gardens, greenery, the grass, all of these things. Nature has come from hiding, you all. So, yeah, they have us celebrating demonic practices of human sacrifices in the time of the winter solstice when it's the coldest. And let's not forget that they've already predicted months ago that they were going to have freezing temperatures for this time of year. And this has been orchestrated. If you don't believe me, check out, what is it, DARPA? Check out the weather machine, HARP. Okay, all of this stuff is basically orchestrated. All right. Last year, Texas had freezing temperatures. People had snow. They were trapped inside. I don't know if anybody died, but you can attribute that to your president, Mr. Biden, Biden. Okay. These people have weather machines and they can manipulate the weather, y'all. Let's keep going. But by the 4th century AD, Western Christian churches settled on celebrating Christmas on December 25th, which allowed them to incorporate the holiday with Saturnalia and other popular pagan midwinter traditions. Nowhere does it talk about the birth of Jesus. Okay? Is Christmas a pagan holiday? We already know it is. Pagans and Christians coexisted, though not always happily. First of all, indigenous people, if you're melanated, if you're Native American, you are not Christian. Okay. Your religious practices, your spirituality was not Christian, nor was it pagan. So I don't know why you're following behind Romans and celebrating something that's demonic. And then you're going to try to make up an excuse on why you celebrate it now. Oh, well, I don't celebrate sacrifices. I'm just giving gifts because it's just for the family and the kids. All right. Let's keep going. During this period, and this likely represented an effort to convince the remaining pagan Romans to accept Christianity as Rome's official religion. So it all had to do with power and control, the reason why you are celebrating these holidays. Before the end of the 4th century, many of the traditions of Saturnalia included giving gifts, singing, lighting candles, feasting, and merrymaking had become absorbed by the traditions of Christmas as many of us know them as today. So y'all, again, again, the true origins of Christmas, you all, you have seen it for yourself. There you have it. Okay, this is something that is not traditional to the indigenous people. That is something that was forced upon us through slavery, you all, for those of us that understand slavery, okay, and how it has impacted our people, why people are still celebrating these demonic holidays and these demonic entities and these demonic spirits. Our ancestors are not resting in peace behind this nonsense. So it's just not about me. It's about people that are disrespecting their ancestors, y'all. Okay. Because, like I said, for Thanksgiving, you are basically celebrating the sacrifice, the feasting of people that cut off the heads of our ancestors and had them on the table. And you want to cut a turkey and carve a turkey in front of me and talking about, oh, we're feasting a piglet. You know what I'm saying? Porky. I have no interest in any of this. All right, now I put up Saturnalia, and I just want to show you some of the images that are associated with it. You're going to see feasting. You see this man being carried off to the temple to be sacrificed. That's what this is about. Okay, there's sacrifices taking place during the winter solstice. Why is this one of the images that we see right now? Saturnalia. What does this look like? The Baphomet, the devil horns, all this that the industry people throw up. You know what I'm saying? Y'all don't understand what's going on here, but y'all want to continue to take interest in this nonsense. These people looks like they're practicing something right there. Yeah, it's complete and utter nonsense. All right, let me see if we can continue on here. What else is going on? Look at these images, y'all. These images to me are very disturbing. They're very haunting. I take no interest in it. Right here you can see, excuse me, there's looks like some type of Saturn with the rings around it. And I guess that's the person worshiping Saturn as the planet, the god. Okay. It says how to celebrate. Again, you're going to see the devil horns. All right, for Saturn's sake, how to celebrate, y'all. So they have also incorporated Christmas with this nonsense. A feast of festive fun. Read about this pagan celebration and the real roots of the holidays. What does this look like to you? What does this look like? And they're worshiping it. This looks very demonic. You see the human people here, they're down beside it. And I'm telling you, Hollywood is extremely demonic for people who don't believe in it. Why are they always talking about death in the music? Because if people can kill one another, that's a human sacrifice. They don't even have to do it. They're doing it to each other. All right. And you're going to see some of the same stuff here, right? That I just read. It says, festivities from the 17th through December 23rd, Saturnalia was a time to cease all things considered serious. It was originally held on December 17th, but later expanded. Look at this. And you don't see melanated people involved in these pictures and these portraits and these paintings. You don't see indigenous people worshiping this. But yet, and still, you're going to have people that are melanated that are actually going to try their best to give some type of rhetoric as to why they are celebrating Christmas. Because I've already heard it from people. Oh, well, that's just the time where I get together with my family. Well, if you care so much about your family, why does it have to be depicted when they say that you celebrate? Oh, because that's when everybody has off. Well, you need to come up with your own holiday. Are people that freaking weak minded? It's yeah. Even if you go to, like, I went to Amazon.com to find some books on Saturnalia, and the images are very disturbing. And I'm going to show you right here. I'm going to show you Barnes and Nobles. This is what I found. Even the images would scare people. Like if they knew nothing about what was going on, it's very eerie. It's very wicked. Let's go ahead and share the tab. Okay, let's see if. Okay, here it is. You see this thing right here? Look at what that looks like. Who wants to read that book? It says A Devilish Saturnalia by Alexa Piper. You can buy that for $11.99. The Murder, it says Saturnalia, Murder by Paula Harmon. Why does everything involve death? Because they just told you that it's about human sacrifices. It says Sacrifice for Saturnalia. You can buy this book by Connor Whitley for $2.99. Okay. So y'all, again, because I'm not making this stuff up, this you can actually go out here and research it yourself. That's the true meaning behind why you're celebrating Christmas. And let's not even get into the marketing of it all. Okay. The marketing behind people spending their money and then can't buy a house. You don't have money to buy a house because you spend all your money on Christmas. You can't pay your bills at the end of the year. And when January hits, because you spend all your money on Christmas. Complete and utter nonsense is what's going on here. All because you want to feel that you're a part of fitting in with the majority of other people who don't even understand what they're truly celebrating. I'm going to show you this right here. This is a very disturbing image, y'all. Very disturbing image you're about to see right here in front of you. This is from Amazon. Let's see what Saturnalia brings you right here. Look at this for $3.99. This was in 2022. You can rent it or buy it. Does this not look demonic? Does this not look like something very demonic to you? Yet and still, this is what people want to celebrate. That's what people want to celebrate. Nonsense. Okay. Again, you see this figurine right here. It says A Tale of Wickedness and Redemption in Ancient Rome. And then right here, this looks like a Christmas shirt, a t-shirt, pagans, ancient and modern. And what do you see right here? This looks like the Baphomet. That looks like that horned looking object. Keep Saturn in Saturnalia party shirt. Okay. This looks like a Christmas shirt. Again, you see it, a devilish Saturnalia, a demon rift. Okay. This is all the stuff that comes up when you look up that particular holiday, y'all. All right. So just understand what you're practicing when you say, oh, yeah, we're going to celebrate Christmas because Christmas is for the kids. Do you understand the true meaning behind Saint Nicholas? Because I don't think you understand that. What's his name? Krampus. So because see, I wasn't even going to talk about that, but now that I'm on that topic, let's look that up real quickly. Because I don't think people get it. And some people will never care because they just don't care because they're ignorant. So here's Krampus. Okay. Now, it's okay. It's Krampus is in Central European popular legend. So it originated, y'all. The Germans call him Saint Nikolaus. Okay, Saint Nick, Santa Claus, Santa. And if you reverse it, it's Satan. Okay, you reverse the A and the N, it spells Satan. And that's why he's dressed in all red. What does red represent? Red represents the demonic color of the devil, y'all. Everybody knows this. Okay, he's luring the children with toys and goodies. All right, child, this like pedophilic practices. So, like I said, in Germany, they refer to him as Saint Nikolaus. Krampus in Central European popular legend, a half goat. There you see the goat again. What do you see the celebrity celebrating in Hollywood? The Baphomet with the goat horns, okay, the Capricorn, if you will, is a half goat, half demon monster that punishes misbehaving children at Christmas time. Does this sound like Santa to you, Satan? He is the devilish companion of Saint Nikolaus. Krampus is believed to have originated in Germany, and his name derives from the German word Krampen, which means claw. Okay? It's crazy that people still don't freaking get it through their head. The common Christmas expression is thought to be derived from a Western European folklore known as Krampus. The mythological figure, who is half goat, half demon, is the devilish evil twin of Saint Nicholas and was supposedly invented in the Middle Ages to discipline kids, according to the National Geographic. So if you're scaring your children with Krampus and toys and goodies and Santa Claus, you're still practicing this demonic satanic behavior. Okay? It says the evil twin will beat you with a broom. Y'all, make your own freaking holidays. There's no reason that people are still celebrating this nonsense. And I'm pretty sure that they're going to be people that still try to take up for why they partake in this behavior. Again, you see he's depicted as a demon right here, a devil. How to beat the evil Santa Claus in Krampus. Who is Krampus? Okay? So if he's the evil twin of Santa or Saint Nicholas, then who is Santa that says, oh, are you naughty or nice? Because if you're naughty, what happens then? This is some sick stuff. It's very demonic, y'all. And I'm pretty sure there's more that I can find on that topic, but I really wasn't set to even talk about the Krampus, Saint Krampus, Saint Nicholas. I wasn't even, and I mean, even in the picture, you see he has a child strapped to his back. And y'all would send your children to something like this. This is crazy. This is crazy. And people that know better, when you know better, I feel that you should do better. But some people, they don't care. They don't care. Oh, this is a time when I get to see my family. Like y'all don't know how to pick another time to celebrate with your family. Y'all don't know how to pick any other time to celebrate with family. You don't have any type of say so about yourself that you can say, you know what? I'm going to do things differently and I don't have to partake in this demonic practice. You're not going to do that. Oh, you know what? This is just a day off for me. Okay. But you're still giving energy to this nonsense. You're still giving energy to it. All right, y'all. And there was something else I wanted to talk about that was in the title. We talked about Christmas. We talked about the sacrifice season, winter solstice. I want to talk about this winter freeze prediction. So I'm going to share my screen for that as well. Because, y'all, there's just too much going on here. And this was I already knew about this. My holistic doctor, we had a Zoom meeting, a private Zoom meeting, where we had already discussed that they were amping up the winter so that people would have freezing temperatures. What does it mean when you have freezing temperatures? Well, people's body temperatures drop when they're cold. A lot of people catch sickness in the cold weather. So they are predicting that a lot of people are going to be sick again. And they're predicting that there's going to be another one of these viruses going around. It's going to be another sickness floating around. So just get very ready and very prepared, because what happened with COVID back in 2020 was just only a that was just them testing it out to see how people would react, to see how far they could go with this situation. So now that they know what they know, they have used that to move forward into the future so they can develop another sickness. So be on the lookout for another sickness about to hit. Okay. And it's going to hit this month into the early beginning of next year. And while that's going on, they're going to have freezing temperatures. They're going to have a lot of snow, and it's going to fall in January, February, and the beginning of March. Okay. So be prepared. Be prepared for that. And while they're doing that, they're also playing games with the food. They're also playing games with the economy. All right. So people that are driving for Uber, DoorDash, Uber Eats, if it's freezing temperatures outside, if it's snow and ice, they're not going to be able to drive. Amazon delivery workers are not going to be able to deliver your packages. Postal workers might not be able to go out and deliver mail. UPS drivers might have a halt. FedEx drivers. So, y'all, people that are driving for a living will be affected by this. Okay, they know what they're doing. And that goes into what I was telling y'all earlier about the fact that machines and robots are going to be taking over a lot of people's jobs. Y'all, they have drones now that they are getting prepared for to deliver Amazon packages. So what they are hiring for are people that know how to navigate drones. So if you feel comfortable with operating that type of machinery and equipment, you might want to apply to be a drone operator for Amazon, y'all. So let's continue on. Record breaking cold forecast to spread. They predicted this already. Yeah, but they had predicted it back in August. So here it is. Let's click on this article. August 3rd, 2022. Okay. The Farmer's Almanac winter for 2022 to 2023 forecast is here. How are these people able to predict this far in ahead? Because they control the weather. I just told you they have DARPA and they have the HARP system. They know how to make snow, they know how to make rain. They also know how to make a hurricane or a tornado. They can change the trajectory and the path of the tornado, which is why you saw what happened with Hurricane Katrina. They changed the trajectory of that hurricane. They also can manipulate earthquakes. So if you think they cannot do this, yes, they can. Do some research. It's an annual tradition for us here at Unofficial Networks to study the Farmer's Almanac. Blah blah blah. What they're predicting. Okay, so winter is coming. The first day of winter and the shortest day of the year officially arrives December 21st. We'll see about that. But that doesn't always mean that the cold temperatures and snowstorms will wait until then. So what's in store? Here's the Farmer's Almanac extended winter weather forecast for the winter of 2022 to 2023 in the United States. Read on. The Farmer's Almanac extended weather forecast says the first bite of winter should come earlier than last year's December 2022. Looks stormy and cold nationwide, with an active storm pattern developing and hanging around for most of the season over the eastern half of the country. I already saw the map on this, and we're already feeling the effects of it already, from even from where I'm located all the way down to Texas, y'all. Maybe there will be a white Christmas in some areas. They already said it's going to start snowing. What we hear more often than not is how much snow you will get. When will the winter storm warning start? A few of these dates include the first week of January in the Rockies and across the plain. During this time, we will see good potential for heavy snow that may reach as far south as Texas and Oklahoma. It's already started, followed by a sweep of bitterly cold air. January 16th to the 23rd will raise another red flag for bouts of heavy rain and snow across the eastern two-thirds of the country, followed by what might be one of the coldest outbreaks of Arctic air we have seen in several years. How cold? Try 40 degrees below zero. They're going to freeze people out. So if you have cars, you might want to try to park them inside. If you have a carport, if you have a garage, if you have animals, you want to make sure you have like a temperature controlled dog house for your animals. If you have horses, cows, whatever it is, prepare your animals, because they they're not playing around, y'all. And if you think that this is something, there's an article where it says people have to predict how they want to die. Okay. Okay. And this is according to scientists. They have, and this article was written back in 2006. Okay. So these people are very sinister. And I'm trying to find that article. I'm trying to find that article, y'all. Signs that someone close to you. And sometimes they sweep the internet so people can't find this stuff. But there's an article, and even if I might have to go to my emails to try to find it. Hold on one second. It is complete and utter nonsense. I will say that. So while I try to find that article, we're going to go on a quick, brief commercial break because I got to be out of here in a few minutes, y'all. So without any further ado, we'll be back after these messages. All right, y'all. I'm still here. I haven't gone anywhere. Glad y'all are still hanging around in the building. I'm still looking for that particular article that I wanted to share with y'all, but I shared it on a different live stream. Okay. And I'm trying to see if there's a way to pull it up here. If there's not, I might have to pull it up on my phone. What is it, Tink? Yeah. You need to take a nap. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yes, indeed. These people are not playing around, y'all. Mm. Okay. Actually, here is an article. I'm going to read it to y'all. And this is on my phone. Let's see. Okay. Scientists look 1/3 of the human race has to die for civilization to be sustainable. So how do we want to do this? As a matter of fact, let me see if I can actually send this to myself right now. Yeah, you don't agree with it either, do you, Tink? All right, great. Here's this article. And so this will allow me to actually share it so y'all can see it as well for yourselves. There's another article that I found about this as well. I just don't have it in front of me right now. So I'm just going to show you the one that I see in front of me. I think it's completely and utterly ridiculous, y'all. Share. Come here. I don't want you messing with too much stuff. Mm-hmm. Here we go. Here we go. All right. There we go. It says the onion. Okay. Now, here it says scientists look, one third of the human race has to die for civilization to be sustainable. So, how do we want to do this? It was published on January 26, 2012. If you all had a chance to check out my Kissinger report video, you'll see that they've been planning this back in the 70s before we were born. Um, they are trying to control the world's population. So a lot of stuff that's going on, they know that people might freeze to death in these winters when they do all of this stuff. They don't care. Stop it. Um, Imagine what people's electric bills are going to look like. Okay. They are banking on the fact that some people are not going to be able to pay their electric bills. Their electric might get turned off. People can freeze inside of their homes to death. This has happened. I saw many years ago, like, I don't know if it was like in 2008, one elderly person actually died because their electricity got turned off and they froze to death. One of my friends told me that there was a guy parked outside of their apartment complex, and this was in the Midwest. Um, they had police out there the next morning. He wanted to go know what was happening. A young guy in his 20s froze to death in his car. He spent the night in his car. So like I said, this is nothing to play with. Washington's saying there's no way around it at this point. A coalition of scientists announced, get away from there. Thursday, that one third of the world population must die to prevent wide scale depletion of the planet's resources, and that humankind needs to figure out immediately how it wants to go about killing off more than 2 billion members of its species. So, y'all pick and choose how you want to go. Okay. You want to sacrifice one another, you want to kill each other with guns. Um, do you want to take the injection and go that way? And it suppresses your immune system, and it has nanobites and overrides your natural immunity. Do you want to catch the COVID? Do you want to catch something else? These people don't care about us. Representing multiple fields of study, including ecology, agriculture, biology, and economics, the researchers told reporters that the facts are facts. Humanity has far exceeded its sustainable population size. So either 1 in 3 humans can choose how they want to die themselves, or there can be some sort of government mandated liquidation program. But either way, people have to start dying. Okay? You can look this stuff up for yourselves. Y'all, this is a very sinister place in which we reside. And so I might be back on here later just telling you and talking about America as a whole, how low vibrational America is in general, y'all. I have to start signing out. I think I've covered everything that I wanted to cover. Let me make sure. Let me see. Yep, we talked about the freeze prediction, the winter solstice, the sacrifice season, Saturnalia, and Christmas. We covered all these topics, y'all, in an hour. So I am about to sign out. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you so much for watching. This has been an episode of Brown Girls Are Beautiful. If you are feeling okay, froggy, then let's leave. No, I'm just joking. If you are feeling gracious, if you're feeling generous, and you wish to present me with a cash app for this commentary, you can cash app BGAB Clothing. Okay. Shouts out to me. That is BGAB Clothing. I will pin it up here. And I want to say shout out to my CEO members. Make sure y'all get with us. Join the CEO club, y'all. What is CEO club like? The CEO club is representative of creating economic ownership, creating economic opportunities. And I talked about that on my live stream, y'all, because I am a licensed realtor. And so, please like, share, and subscribe. I'm trying to grow my viewership. I'm trying to grow my subscriptions. I'm trying to grow my channel. And, even I have other channels. So it won't just be this channel that I'll be posting on. I'll be posting on several channels because YouTube likes to hate on me. They like to send bots. They like to, STRIKE my channel for stupid reasons, for videos that are over a year old, talking about realistic situations. I'm not on here talking about celebrity gossip. And if I talk about quote unquote infamous people that I don't believe they're celebrities, they're just people that actually are put into the forefront. And I talk about them as a way that we can learn from it. I don't get fixated and fascinated with these characters because that's all they are. The world is a stage, y'all. All right. So we all know that. Um, F your feelings if you don't like it. We still might have F your feelings Friday, y'all. Y'all, I gotta go. I just had a phone call. I gotta get out of here because I gotta pick up something from my client, and then I got to get that printed. But as soon as I get back, I think I might come back on. So y'all, again, if you have enjoyed this video, please like, share, and subscribe. I'm gonna put my cash up in here. All right. Shouts out to your girl. Did I do that right? No, I didn't put the. Here we go. This is how you can donate to me. This is how you can contribute for the cause. You know, sharing is caring, y'all. I would love to bring you many other great videos talking about realistic topics that impact us all. Brown girls are beautiful. We're going to stay winning out here. Celebrate yourself and continue to walk in your divinity. And shout out to all my CEO members. Continue, like I said, to walk in your divinity. I'm going to be signing out. Thank you so much. And until next time, you all stay blessed. Here we go. Now holla if you hear me, yo. Come and feel me flow. Y'all, Tink Tink just tried to attack me. She about to get it. Girl, you about to move. Don't try to sound innocent. All right, y'all, signing out.